Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So I'm not really here to do some quirky little intro since I'm an unprepared bitch who doesn't know how to do anything in life, and my battery is going to die since it took me seriously 4 hours to film this train wreck look, not talking about my face, but that too. So if you guys want to see a very interesting, not professional, quite disturbing makeup tutorial, then just keep watching. If you guys enjoy, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and good luck. Okay, so I already moisturized. I didn't film it, but I just used something that my mom has, and I kind of just stole it from her. And then the next thing I do are my eyebrows. Now, in the beauty community, like we like to say that brows are not twins, they're sisters. Well, in my case, my brows are evil sisters. They hate themselves, they hate me, they hate the world. They just don't want to be on my face anymore, and I can't really blame them. I use a few things for my brows. I have gone through so many stages when it comes to my eyebrows, and they've never been good. You know, I don't think I've reached my potential stage where people are like, damn, you got good brows. They're like, oh, let's just go in and let's cry together. So I just use this e.l.f. eyebrow kit. It's a duo with kind of a wax-based product and then a shadow. So first I just take a spoolie and brush my devil hairs kind of in an upward angle and then downward. Manny MUA, I am coming for your crown. And then I take the ratchet ass little fucking brush that it comes with, and I use that because, hi, I'm broke. So I start at the arch of my brow, and I just drag it down, you know, like so. Go to the bottom of the arch and just shape that. Always grabbing more product, you know. We want to make sure that this shit stays on. And then I go to the top of the arch, and I kind of draw a sad face. In a sense, I just go whoop, to just do the same to my other eyebrow. Then I grab more product, and I start going in like to the middle of my eyebrow, and just press that bad boy in there, just rub it in. Next, I take an angled brush and use the second kind of powdery shade in the duo, and I just put that at the front of my brows and just brush it up, working the product into the brow. Now that product is gone, I take an eyeshadow palette because, hi, I'm broke, and I just use dark brown in this. This is the Nudes by Maybelline. Okay, that on the very end of my eyebrow, just packing it on, you know. We want this shit to be dark. And then, since, you know, we want these motherfuckers to stay put and not run away, I just use the Brow Precise Fiber Formulizer. Nope, that says I'm illiterate. Fiber Volumizer by Maybelline. And I just kind of like I fuck up. So if that happens, you know, we work with it. So, as I was saying we take this and I just comb it into my brows. And voila! I look like a character off of Angry Birds. We're going to conceal the brow, because that's what makeup gurus do. Then I'm just going to take some concealer and just plop that on to the brush. And we're going to carve these bad boys out like a pumpkin.
Like a pumpkin.
Now, you pretty much just are outlining the eyebrow. I don't know. Everyone in the makeup world does this, and I just want to feel like I belong somewhere. Okay, so now that I've concealed all of my mistakes, we're going to do eyes. Now, I was contemplating, if I wanted to do kind of like my natural eye look, which is just slapping some eyeshadow on my lids and calling it a day. I thought to myself, who wants to see a boring, untalented human being do basic ass makeup? Not me. And I decided that I love torturing myself, and I want to really put my beauty knowledge to the test. So I'm going to be doing a look that I've never done before, that I don't even know what I'm doing at all. A step-by-step train wreck is what you are about to witness. So thanks for joining me on this journey. The only thing I do know is, since I want this bitch to stay, I'm going to be using the Stay Don't Stray by Benefit primer, and just plopping that on my eyelids. And since we don't know hygiene at all, we're just using our fingers to blend, because, hi, I'm broke. I usually tend to just wear bronzy, kind of matte looks. They're the most basic and easiest to do. So I'm thinking I might want to do like a reddish color, like a mauve look, and a little bit of glitter. Look at me go. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette that I got years ago, and I will not throw out, because, hi, I'm broke. And then I'm just going to be taking a big fat fucking brush and then dipping into Lethal. It's like a reddish, maroonish color. Tapping off the excess, because we are beauty gurus. And we are going to put it in the crease. Sure. Yep, that's where it's gonna go. And we are really trying to look like we got beat up. I've taken that Lethal color and I've put it into the outer portion of my eyeball, and she doesn't like it there. I'm going to be moving on, and I'm going to be taking this thing that intimidates the fuck out of me. It's just this huge Tarte palette, but there's like all these eyeshadows, and then there's bronzer and highlight, and then shit in there. You probably don't really care. And I'm going to go in with Stained Glass, which is kind of the same color as Lethal in the Urban Decay, but a little more purpley tone. And with the same brush, because, hi, I'm broke. Just dip right in that and pop that into the outer corner. See if it livens up the look. Okay, so now I look like a couple days after a really big fight, and it's kind of getting like purplish and blackish. We're going to be using windshield wiper motion because yes, I am a beauty guru. So I'm going to be using in the same Tarte palette Still Life, which is just a really rich purple. Putting that right in like the outer corner. I don't really see this getting any better, but we are not going to give up. We are not failures over here. So I think to make this look a little less violent, we're gonna just plop on some glitter, some setting spray, and then in that Tarte palette, I'm going to take Get Surreal, which is a really nice kind of holographic lavender. Ow. Bitch is blinding. I'm just going to mainly focus that on the center of the eye. This looks like I put tinfoil on my eyelid. I'm going to go back in with stained glass and see if I can like soften up the look. I don't have any words, but I'm going to do my other eye off camera. Hopefully Jeffree Star just magically appears and he saves this look because I clearly can't. Okay, hi, welcome back. So I did my other eye and then I put on some Ardell Wispy eyelashes. The eyelashes help in a sense because they kind of mask the look and hide it, which is what we needed. So now is the face. You know, this is when shit gets real. This is when everything kind of gets put together, and we really need a good win. So hopefully I can do this properly. So for foundation, I'm using Superstay Full Coverage Maybelline foundation in 110 Porcelain, since I am pretty much translucent. Taking a damp beauty blender and my fingers and just putting that on my face like so. If you're wondering what this like mark is, fun story time. So for a while I've been wanting to do something different, you know, cut my hair, dye it, get a new tattoo, which I got, just do some crazy shit. I think I've been kind of like in this rut for a while where I'm just living the same day over and over and over again, and it's getting like really exhausting, physically and mentally. So I was like, I want to do something different. I want to step out of my comfort zone. I decided, okay, well, let's dye my hair. You know, it's hair. It will, you know, wash out, because, hi, I'm a broke bitch, and I don't get my hair done professionally. I do it myself. Not that big of a deal. I usually don't step out of my house to begin with. So if I fuck up, then it won't matter. When I usually dye my hair, I just stick with like going darker, since I have brown hair. I just end up going darker, and after a few kind of washes, it lightens up. Some horrible reason, the idea of dyeing my hair lighter popped into my head. And I'm not as stupid as I may look, But I know that you can't go from dark, kind of brunette auburn to, say, blonde. This thought was not escaping my mind. Every time I would go on any social media, a blonde bitch would pop up and ruin my life, said every man ever. Now, growing up, I was blonde. Like, I'm naturally dirty blonde. But I started dyeing my hair at a young age, and for multiple years now, I've just been brunette. When the brunette kind of starts to fade, my roots show like dirty blonde, which isn't that big of a deal. This thought wasn't leaving. So it was about, I want to say, 8:30 at night. I was laying in bed, minding my own business, and I just randomly got up, got dressed, got in my car, went to Walmart, picked up hair dye, which was blonde, grabbed it, went home, and just went to town on my hair. There was not even a minute of thought process for the whole situation. It happened so quick, I didn't even have time to think about what I was doing. But I knew 100%, I said to myself, I was like, Taylor, this will not work. Your hair will go orange. And so ironic, the other day I was hanging out with my friend and we were talking about going blonde and stuff like that. Someone wanted my friend to dye their hair blonde and how she was going off saying, no, I'm not fucking up your hair. I don't want that on my hands because your hair will go orange. And I was like laughing in the car. I was, yeah. But in the back of my head, I was like, I want to go blonde. I want to go blonde. I'm going blonde. Started dyeing my hair, and when you are dyeing your hair blonde, obviously you're bleaching your hair, and that takes a lot longer than just normally dyeing it. This is, I want to say, around 8:30. And by the time I was washing kind of out the bleach, it was around 11 at night. So it was quite a long journey. But as I was like checking up in the mirror, I was like, shit, this is working. You know, I could see the blonde coming through. I was living for it. I was so happy. And then I washed it out. And as I was, you know, in the shower, becoming a new woman, I was looking down at my ends, and they looked blonde, and I was so happy. And I could not wait once I got out of the shower just to look at my hair, blow dry it, and look at the new hot-ass Taylor in 2018. Yeah, so I did that. My hair has never looked worse. It was like I dipped my whole head in caramel. And that sounds delicious. And, oh, like rich caramel locks. No. It was like old-ass Easter caramel chocolate that was laying on the floor from 5 Easters ago, and you just decided to smash it up and rub it in your hair. That's what my hair looked like. Mind you, I did this with no one in the house, full on a mental breakdown. I hopped into my car, drove to the only store that was open in my town, and bought the darkest brunette shade that I could find, like almost black. Came back home and put that on my hair. I had only been blonde for about 10 minutes, not even, before I was already dyeing my hair back to brown. I thought, oh, it's blonde. Okay, so then that'll make it easier to become brunette.
No.
I was just thinking to myself, is it really worth the saying, do blondes have more fun? Because I don't think so. I think being blonde was the most stressful 10 minutes of my life. So long story short, I rinsed out that hair dye, and this is kind of the color that came out of it. It's like a dirty blonde. This is honestly more of a my natural shade, and I don't know if I like it, so I'm happy I didn't go full blonde because I feel like I would have been miserable, but a part of me still wants to go blonde. But then I think I want to go back to like being a darker shade. I don't know. I'm just an indecisive human being. Since I was in such a rush not to look at myself and be blonde, I really missed a bunch of spots in my head. So if like you look, you can see there's little blonde like patches in my hair. It kind of looks like highlights in a sense. So I mean, maybe it was a blessing in disguise, but I killed my hair. But it's fine because I've been dead on the inside for years, so I might as well just match my outside to how I feel on the inside. I love the story is to live your life to the fullest and try not to have mental breakdowns. Back to the makeup look. Let's go in with some concealer and erase everything on my face. So I'm just going to be using the Revlon Youth Fill and Blur Concealer in 01 Fair. This concealer is actually really good. It's really full coverage. It conceals pretty much everything that I did wrong on my face. It conceals my depression. That's what I think you need to look for in concealer. Not only for it to conceal your outer flaws, but you want to make sure it conceals your inner flaws. We need to set this bitch because we want her to stay all day for me to do nothing. So I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder and my same beauty blender and packing that under my eyes. Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and this contour. Look at, wow, I am a beauty guru. Brush, and just drawing 2 straight lines on my face. Want to look skinny. We need those high cheekbones. That double chin. That is not cute. The Dolan twins would not approve. I'm going to be doing highlighter, which is probably every beauty guru's favorite step. So I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Candle Light Glow highlighter and a brush that's probably not for highlighter, and putting that shit everywhere. A bitch is glowing. Oh yeah, a bitch is glowing. Okay, we're not finished yet. Nope, sorry, I wasn't blessed with beauty. It takes a lot for me to look mediocre. So I'm going to be going back in with the Urban Decay Naked palette, and with the brush it comes with, the smaller side, putting that on my lower lash line. Get punched in the eye, you gotta make sure that the top and the bottom look even. So once you look like a raccoon, and you're tired of doing this, you're just gonna put on some mascara and call it a day. So I'm just going to be taking this no name shit mascara, Absolute Lashes, it does the fucking job, and putting those on my bottom eyelashes. So since we never want this to come off, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray and just drowning myself. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a everyday look. I wouldn't really say this is a look to begin with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and got some great makeup tips from a great makeup artist like myself. For real, don't take anything I said literal. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I will see you guys in my next video.